Welcome everybody to the UFC Vegas 101 Bets video. My name is Young Pasty, aka the White Boy Wonder, and today I'm here to give you all of my best bets. I'll give you my leans and I'll give you my stayaways. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, throw a like on the video, comment if you can, share it to your friends and family. Support goes a long way. Secondly, the Patreon is free. Subscribe to the Patreon. I drop all of my bets there before the video comes out, and that's where you can get the best odds because they usually shift in the other direction, not in your favor. So let's get this started, guys. UFC Vegas 101. Super excited to be back. Super excited to put my hard-earned money on some fist fights. Let's go. Bet number one. We have Amanda Ribas and Cesar Almeida. We're putting 1 unit on it at minus 106. Now, out of all the bets I have for you guys today, this is the only one that's shifted in your favor when it comes to the odds. It's now plus 106, so it's a little bit over even monies, but essentially, you know, we're kind of right there at the same level. So, reasoning behind this bet: Amanda Ribas is going to get the job taken care of. She's going to get the job done. Okay, it's against Mackenzie Dern. She's already beat her once, and since they've last fought, Mackenzie Dern hasn't shown me enough improvement to beat her again. Amanda Ribas. Solid pick. And then Cesar Almeida going up against a dang near 40-year-old Abdul. Like, come on now. Easy work. The UFC's giving Cesar a layup. He can't wrestle for shit. And Abdul's not going to come with a super wrestling heavy attack. So, Cesar Almeida, confident pick. Minus 106, 1 unit. The second bet for UFC Vegas 101. We got Action Man, Chris Curtis. We're putting 1 unit on it. We got it at plus 220. It's now sitting at plus 210. Still a great play. I mean, look. Roman Kopylov is not going to take the same approach he did in his last fight versus Cesar Almeida. Chris Curtis is a much better... he has much better takedown defense. He has a better get-up game. He can actually wrestle, right? And he's not... Look. Roman Kopylov, I don't believe is going to take him down or take that approach. He's going to want to strike with him, and Chris Curtis is going to sit there and do it with him. And I think he's better at it. So, Chris Curtis, Action Man, plus 220. Everyone's sleeping on him. All right? Everyone's sleeping on him. I don't know why. He's gone up against elite competition. And this is probably Roman Kopylov's most elite competition he's going up against is Chris Curtis. So, 1 unit plus 220. We move on to bet number 3. We got another 2-pick parlay. We got Medic, the doctor, and we got Jose Johnson. We're putting 1 unit on it. We got it for plus 134. It's now sitting at plus 128. Not too bad. Another confident 2-pick parlay, but it's on the third bet of this best bets section because, look, these fights are a little bit more riskier. Okay. I'm more confident in Amanda Ribas and Cesar Almeida. That's why it's bet number 1. These are sorted in confidence. But I'm still pretty confident that Medic will get the job done against Puna. I mean, that dude's face is so hittable. It's bound to... It's like, you know, take a frying pan to the face so many times, you're going to end up getting knocked out. Yeah, he's tough, but... Medic is going to get the job done. Then Jose Johnson going up against a Felipe who lost on his initial fight against Joshua Van. And Jose Johnson's super big for the division, 6 foot at 125 pounds. It's crazy. The build is crazy. I think he gets it done by a sub, honestly. But I think he gets the job taken care of. 1 unit plus 134. Good play. We move on. Bet number 4. We got Jacoby Smith and then Magomed. I'm not going to attempt to say his last name because I'm bad at it, so we'll just leave it at Magomed. We're throwing half a unit on it at minus 132. It's now sitting at minus 145. This line for Jacoby Smith is moving like crazy. People have no faith in Preston Parsons, and I agree. Jacoby Smith is going to wrestle fuck the shit out of him and get the job done there. Magomed going up against a Bruno Lopez, a Dana White guy. We've seen Magomed take care of business. He's going to get it taken care of again. So half a unit, minus 132. Good play. Another half unit play. Bet number 4. We got Trey Ogden. Plus 160. It's sitting at plus 154. I like some of these dogs on this card, okay? Trey Ogden has a legit chance to beat Thiago Moises. I'm more worried about that guy's gas tank. And if Trey Ogden can take him to deep waters, I can see him getting a late second round, third round knockout finish. So, Trey Ogden, half a unit, plus 160. And my last bet, this one's, people are putting too much faith in this prospect here. And I'm on the other side. We got Christian Rodriguez, C-Rod. We put half a unit on it at plus 230. This line, like, man, when I initially saw it, I was like plus 180. Shot up to like plus 250 in some places. I got it at plus 230. Now it's on its way back down. So people were putting big money on Austin Bashi. And people must have realized that the line got too crazy. Now it's coming back down to reality. It's now sitting at plus 205. Look, people are going to write off Christian Rodriguez because he lost to a Julian Erosa, a crafty bet. I mean, he has wins over elite wrestlers. Raul Rosas, Isaac Dolgarian. People are putting too much faith into Austin Bashi's wrestling and his striking. C-Rod is going to get the job done. Huge upset here. Half a unit plus 230. And that's the best bet section. 6 plays for you guys. I love all of them. I think they're all going to hit. Got a super, super good feeling about these. So let's go. Let's start 2025 off to a great year. We move on to the lean section. So these are bets and plays I'm considering. I have not put official money on yet, but I like all of the plays that I'm about to go over. So we'll go over some round props. First off, the Mackenzie Dern Ribas fight. Minus 210 to go over 4.5 rounds. Over 2.5 is minus 375. I think these are nice parlay pieces. Both of those bets right there. Obviously, if you're going to do a straight line, they're parlay pieces. Okay, I wouldn't do a straight bet on those. Odds are too bad. So, but they're more than likely to happen. I think these girls take it all 5 rounds. I like also the over 2.5 rounds on the Ponzinibbio fight and the versus Harris fight, Carlston Harris fight, plus 107. I think these old men go to the distance. Okay? And Pons will get tired after the first round. I think Carlston Harris can weather the storm. So, over 2.5 rounds, plus 107. I don't mind that. Another little parlay piece when it comes to round props. Over 2.5 rounds on the Curtis versus Kopylov fight, sitting at minus 220. Another good piece. Could combine that with maybe the Dern and Ribas fight. Yeah, this fight's definitely going 3 rounds. I don't see either of these guys getting knocked out. I think it's going to just be a nice little striking match, and Chris is going to get the better of him, in my opinion. Wow. I haven't, and I'm considering this one. It's crazy. Victoria Dudakova sitting at plus 550. I don't know why everybody is sleeping on this girl. They're putting too much faith in this prospect, Fatima Klein, who got fraud checked by Jasmine Jastovicius. A 30-27 by all 3 judges. Like, come on now. And then people are going to write off Dudakova because of a split loss over Sam Hughes, which arguably she won. Arguably she won that fight. They haven't released any point spread bets that I can see on the Dudakova-Klein fight, and I'm super interested in those, but I'm kind of waiting it out. So Dudakova plus 550. I think she has a solid chance to win. I'm waiting for that freaking point spread bet to drop. If it's big enough, I'll probably take that instead of the money line. You never know. Couple other fight props I like. Jose Johnson by sub at plus 500. Chris Curtis by decision. I think he's going to win. If you want a little more juice, plus 450. Okay. These odds haven't been released yet, but a good play I like is Nurullo Aliyev by submission or decision. Odds haven't been dropped on this. I've been looking everywhere. I can't find them. They're probably going to be it's in the minus somewhere, but it'll get you, I mean, he's sitting at like minus 550 right now at the money line. So this will help you get that number down. I think he gets it done by sub. But he could go 3 rounds with Selecki. You never know. He's been in the UFC. He could go 3 rounds. We got Marco Tulio by knockout at minus 180. Bro, Ihor, come on now. I'm not going to take Tulio at his money line because he's at like minus 500 or something too. So if you want to get that number down, minus 180 by Tulio by KO, that's more than likely to happen. I also like Magomed inside the distance, plus 120. So if you think he gets the job done, I think he's going to get a finish in this situation. We got Magomed inside the distance at plus 120. Chris Curtis, if you think he's going to go 3 rounds with Roman Kopylov, his point spread is at plus 3.5. Right? So if the judges give the 29-28 to Roman Kopylov, all 3 of them, you'll win that point spread bet. So minus 125 for the plus 3.5. That's also a good play because I don't see Roman knocking Chris Curtis out or finishing him in that octagon there. No way. Lastly, some parlay pieces I like. I like Ribas at minus 198, Cesar at minus 270, Jacoby Smith at minus 550, Jose Johnson minus 192, Medic at minus 198. I also like Aliv at minus 550. He didn't hit any of the bets, but I think he's a good piece. Now, my last section is the stay away section. Bets and plays I recommend you stay away from. Do not put your hard-earned money on these following plays. But I mean, if you're a risky degenerate, go the heck ahead. I don't care. The Ernesta versus Nicolle fight. I am not putting my money on that one. I think that's more of a coin flip. Even though Ernesta's humongous in regards to the height advantage, she's like 5'9", 5'10". Nicolle's like 5'3" or 5'4" or something like that. So, but I think Nicolle has a better fighter ability. Even though I picked Ernesta to win, I did not put any bets in on this fight because it was like minus 235 for Ernesta, right? This is, again, I told you, more of a coin flip fight. The odds should be way closer to a pick'em, in my opinion. Next fight, the Ponzinibbio versus Harris fight, the money line. I'm not betting on either of these old men. I picked Carlston Harris to win, but fuck, any of them could pull it out. You really want to put your money on this type of fight? Come on. The Magomed and Lopez round props. Now, I told you he's going to get it done inside the distance. I just don't know when. I don't know if it'll be first, second, third round. I don't know when. We don't know how tough and how long Bruno Lopez can last in there with him. So, I think he gets it done inside the distance. I just don't know when. So, I would recommend you stay away from the round props. And lastly, and this is my biggest one, guys, because this one's going to screw everybody over. It's just bound to happen. Fatima Klein. She's sitting at freaking like minus 1,000 or minus 800. Like, come on now. Terrible parlay piece. Is not going to give you any value for anything. And it's just too risky. In this fight, these odds are ridiculous. Okay? Unless I'm crazy and stupid and Fatima Klein goes out there and goes nuts and does, some Wayne Kong shit in her first fight and fucking knocks her out of Sub-Zero or something like that. But I don't see that happening. Dudakova's experience, she got BJJ, so BJJ belt. So yeah, just guys, Fatima Klein, do not put that in a parlay. Straight bet, points, nothing. Dudakova's going to surprise a lot of people. That's why she's in my leans. So, all right, that caps the UFC Vegas 101 bets video. Appreciate y'all if you've made it this far. Again, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel, throw a like on the video, comment if you can, share it to your friends and family. The Patreon's free, okay? Subscribe to the Patreon. The link is in the description. You can get all of my bets and plays before this video drops. Last thing, Gunfire at Grandma's, my new single, Young Pasty. Yes, I'm a rapper. My brand new single drops this Friday at midnight. Peep it. It'll be posted all over the channel, all over my social media. We're all going to be rocking out to it. So, appreciate your guys' support. We're out. Let's make this cash.